So I'm sitting up here in the third floor of a row house in Alexandria, and this is a storage area in one end of the house. It's actually toward the back end of the house, and everybody seems to feel creeped out about this area. I'm not sure I feel particularly creeped out. It is very different than the rest of the house. The ceilings are not finished out with sheetrock. It's cold in here. So, I mean, there's various reasons. It's used as storage, so there's various reasons why it might feel a little bit different. But I'm going to sit in here and see if I can do an EVP session, because sometimes something may speak to one person rather than two or three or even more people doing a session all at once. I might even try a little provocation. I'm in the storage room, third floor, Alexandria. I'm by myself. My name is Linda. Can you tell me what your name is? Did you used to live in this house or on this property? Can you make a noise in the room here to let us know that you're here? Heard a noise down almost underneath me. But it was almost like a noise in the flooring. And that was Moni talking again. The woman that lives here, Nina, has had some very bad dreams when she was sleeping in the second floor. Dreams of being killed, dreams of a mother killing her child. So, was somebody in your family abusive? Did somebody beat you up? Or hurt you? I think that was a dog barking. Moni's voice. Moni's voice again. Tell you what though, I'm not sure I'd want to be in this room at night by myself. So I really want to know if you had something to do with the beatings. Were you perhaps the one that beat up your family? Did you hurt them? Perhaps because you were a coward? Because you were angry? Because let's face it, that's normally why people become abusive and beat other people up, is because they're either scared themselves or they're upset or angry. Did your parents beat you? You know, that still doesn't make it right, what you did. No one should be allowed to beat somebody else up, especially children. I want to hear you make a noise. I want to hear you make some noise loud enough for me to hear it so that I know you're here. How about moving something? Shaking something? Was my stomach growling? We have these round gold symbols. Can you try tapping a fingernail on one of those symbols? That was them talking downstairs again. Are you a child? Is that why you hang out up in this room? My stomach's making all kinds of noises. We haven't eaten lunch yet, so my stomach thinks my throat's been cut. Are you a slave or a soldier, perhaps? Moni talking? Are you perhaps from the graveyard that's nearby? Were you hurt in the fire that occurred on this property that burnt down the last house? Come on, let's do something. I know you're here. Get a little sick of sitting around here not hearing anything, not seeing anything. You want to speak in these people's ears when they're walking around inside their houses and scare the hell out of them. Do something to scare the hell out of me. Stop being such a coward. Come on, let me see what you can do. Yeah, because these little creaks and groans that I'm hearing around me, that could be anything. It could just be the house settling. So you're going to have to do something a little more than that. Come on, scare me. Impress me. Make the door blow open. Knock something off a shelf. At least make one of the chains on these pull light fixtures swing. Make something happen, for Christ's sake. I mean, if you don't make something happen, I know you're here. So you're not going to hide from me. I mean, if you don't make something happen, I'll sit here. I'll sit here for a long-ass time. I will bug the shit out of you. Until I see something or hear something. Some sort of double knock. Is that you? Is that all you can do? Thump thump, make something knock? If so, I'm not real impressed. I guess you're just gonna hide. You're just gonna be a pussy. You're just gonna stay hidden, aren't you? Because that's what cowards do. They hide. You probably did beat up your family. You probably beat the shit out of them. Not surprised. I don't know. Might just have to see if one of the guys will come up here by himself. Maybe whatever's here will speak to a man quicker than it'll speak to a woman. Or perhaps it's gonna keep being a pussy and it's not gonna talk to anybody. It's gonna hide from everybody. Who knows?